All right. Looks like we got our audio episode done. So now I think we're just doing video content.
Wait, already? At this time, I mean, we got some time left, I think.
No, no, we don't. Season's almost here. August is basically done.
It's August already? Hockey fans, we are back. It's a soft launch right now. It's a soft open. This is like when you open the ice cream shop, but you only let like 20 people in the door. We are back and we are looking to be better than ever. The Dan K Show launched its Dan K Universe this offseason. That'll be blasting through the entire year. We've got new content, new broadcast options, live content on social media coming up that you're going to love to watch. And it's not the K-Rodcast. It'll be better, we promise. Nothing is better than hockey season. It's almost here. Let's talk about it. There's no better person to talk about it with than my right-hand man, my consigliere, mon frère from another mare, mon Michel, the man who's dressed more like your favorite uncle from the boogie down Bronx, New York. You see them Yankees last night? That's what he sounds like when he wears that hat. Lucas Jones, welcome to the building. Gotta go.
Hey, kid, while you go inside, get me that hot dog, will you? And put the good mustard on it.
What are you doing? Podcast sports now? Is that what this is?
Yeah, I will certainly not be replicating the Glizzy challenge. 9 hot dogs on 9 holes seems like a miserable time. I'll take two well-crafted hot dogs or one Chicago dog with everything on it. Also, it's still the summer, so I retain the right to be dressed like everyone's favorite uncle until it is officially too cold to be at the beach, which I think happens middle of October. So we still got some local summer. I've still got the summer prints going on. Dan, it's actually been a really productive summer. I don't know about you, but I feel like I've actually gotten a lot done this year.
I have. I mean, we joked in the open that I didn't, but I think I've had a lot of success on kind of getting some things done here. We've got the new studio here. We're going to be filling up this space now that I know how my HD camera looks when we tape, Lucas. I didn't know that this space was going to be here. So that's going to be filled up. We've got jerseys aplenty. We've got the over looming head of Dan K.
Why is that so looming?
It's always looming. Hello, hockey world. It's me, Dan K. And that's what it's all about here. We're setting things up in the studio. We're getting ready for a big season. We're going to be traveling more than ever this year, Lucas. And we kick things off in Pueblo, Colorado after the Hampton Roads. We go our first road trip of the year. Hampton Roads to Worcester, Ohio, to Pueblo, Colorado, all by vehicle, by car. I know, Lucas, you're looking at me saying I am the worst planner of all time, but I've had I've had a lot of time to think of it. There's no better way to do the travel than by car.
No, it's honestly the superior way to travel, right? Because you're not worried about checking bags or checking golf bags and worrying about the airlines. You just hop in the car, you put on a couple of podcasts, and I think we're even gonna, I mean, obviously we're gonna get to golf in Worcester, Ohio, but there might even be a couple more golf courses we get to hit. Can't golf on an airplane. I have tried, they do not enjoy that, especially since right now I am a little bit of a shankopotamus, working on it. We're gonna get it tightened up before we get out to Ohio. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with driving. At this point, I've accepted.
Yeah, and Lucas, the big thing I've been working on all off season is getting back into shape, getting them gains. Okay, we've been at the GMU. I have been rocking GMU Sport. You can find out about GMU Sport at gmusport.com today. I'm down now close to the weight I'm trying to get through here, Lucas. I'm almost under 2 bills. I'm almost under 2 bills. I got Dan K. For those of you, obviously we're on video and on picture, so it's easy to see when the boys blowed up. When bread became life and life bread. You could call me Le Patisserie. I used to be Le Patisserie, and now I'm trying to get back into the gains time of life. You know what I mean? We're getting ourselves back into shape. GMU Sport has already helped me shed 20 pounds of excess. I don't want it. Okay. And it's got me in the shape this summer. The creatine's helping the arm gains here, it's starting to fill out the shirts again to why I can go deep V, Lucas. And that's been a big focal point, getting the Dan K show healthier again before we get back into a car and go eat fast food around the entire country.
That's it. Yeah, I'm down about 13 pounds. My problem though, is some people who maybe are a little bit shorter, a little bit more of a squat build, is that as soon as you start losing weight around the midsection, my shoulders and my chest get much bigger. So now my suits don't fit up top. They fit in the midsection. They don't fit around the chest. I am in trouble. Might have to just give up and do some suit shopping. But you know what? New suits are a great time. If my biggest problem is that because I got back in shape, I need to get some new clothes, that's not really a problem for me. I will certainly take it. And it's a good thing that we're getting back in shape because we do have a pretty packed schedule this year. We're going to be in a lot of places, Dan.
Yeah, what I will tell you, Lucas, I wouldn't be against Dan K show. You could cut the sleeves off. Sleeveless suits this year.
Sleeveless suits. Don't tempt me.
Don't make
If you offer that as a perk of working for the Dan K show, I will take it.
Sleeveless suits. I think that might be the look. I think if you have enough trouble fitting into the suits, it's sleeveless suits. We show off the guns. Sun's out, guns out, dropping hockey pucks. That's what it's all about.
We
I don't
will
think we can move.
If we go with the sleeveless suits, we will come a very long way from about 6 years ago when we were asked very nicely to put the suits on. We will have done a 180-degree turn away from suits on. They didn't say anything about sleeves, technically.
They didn't. And Lucas, I think another big thing you can see by my cool Dunedin Jays hat. Another thing I've gotten into this year has been a low A rookie league single A baseball here in the Florida State League. It's been fun. It's been good. I suggest to everybody, take a chance. If you got a favorite team that's down here, come on down. Check out some low A single A baseball.
Honestly, minor league baseball is incredible at all levels. You forget how good it is until you go. It's not low A baseball. I've gone to St. Paul Saints game this summer, which is higher than low A. Still a lot of fun. You got the Somerset Patriots in town right here in New Jersey that are always a good time. Support your minor league clubs. These are not the big league guys. They don't have the same kind of income stream. Go out and have yourself a good time.
It is a good time, man. So now we got to talk good time. We got to talk hockey. Okay, let's get into where we're at here coming into the hockey season. And I think, where do you want to start, Lucas? Do you want to start with watch parties? Do you want to start with some of the stuff you've been working on in J rating land? Where do you want to start?
Let's start with, what is the most exciting thing? What's the thing you're looking forward to the most?
Thing I'm looking forward to the most. First of all, power ranking teams. I love that. So let's talk J rating.
Okay.
I love the idea of the fun that comes behind power rankings. Like my favorite, as much as it's crazy, like my favorite thing is getting booed by a squad after we didn't rank them in the right spot according to them, right? Or having a team show us we were wrong. And with that fun, with that kind of environment that the power rankings has created, Lucas, you've invented the J rating with the help of our data analyst here with the Dan K show, Mr. Gustav. And, can we start? Ask a question real quick. Has he consented yet to us calling him Goose going forward?
No, but I don't think he would hate that. I think he would actually love that.
So every time we do the power rankings, if I say, talk to me, Goose, can we go to the J rating and talk about where this team ranked in the J rating?
I think we might be able to. It's gonna our reference. We always love the ability to talk about the people we hire when other people want to hire them and be like, yes, they were incredible. They did all the things we asked them to, and they were so successful. I don't know if that reference is as good if we turn him into a Top Gun personality, but maybe it'll be better depending on what else he's planning to do. The J rating, we have put a lot of work into it in this off season. You can't spell fun without math. And I think that's why Dan has decided that this is the thing he's looking forward to the most. The big thing is we haven't changed any of the categories. We're still using the same metrics that we used last year, the metrics that we believe tell the story of a pure hockey team, right? What can you boil hockey down to? Obviously, you have the standards, right? You have your success on the power play, your penalty kill. We work with how you score offensively. We even include your defensive ability. We kind of weight wins and losses a little bit differently. The biggest thing this year is we're making it more accessible to the average viewer. You think back to the BCS ranking, the closer you were to one, the better you were, right? And we didn't really accomplish that last season. We didn't have a reference point that was static for the folks at home to understand. We've reworked the way that that number is presented to you, the viewer at home, so that the closer a team is to number one, to that whole number one, the better that they are. I think that'll help a lot of folks kind of digest what's going on behind the scenes with the J rating. And I think overall, Dan, what we've managed to produce this year with the help of Gustav, who's just been absolutely incredible on the statistics side, is a formula that better represents junior hockey, right? Youth hockey and junior hockey are different. So while formulas may exist to help rank youth hockey teams, they don't really take into account what junior hockey is about. There are differences between regions, differences between teams. It's highly competitive. And I think the formula needs to reflect that. Discussions need to reflect that. I think the J rating has reflected that. And we're going to be launching that at the end of October. We're going to get through September. We're going to let the data kind of work in September. We're going to let it work in October. So look forward to that November 1st to see what that first J rating is going to look like.
J rating number 1 out the door November 1st. It will be ranking the premier and elite in the USPHL. It can grow beyond that, Lucas. We've got some cool partnerships we're talking about right now with some leagues around the country at all levels of the game that could lead to some fun stuff for the J rating, some happenings for those J rating numbers. There is some big growth coming there. And I look at it as an opportunity to just add another voice to the room, right? And one that can't be deemed biased. Numbers aren't biased. Numbers are numbers, right? I mean, they can be biased if we twist them, if we shape them. But when you put them into a contabulator with everything that you want from a good team, not knowing who that team is, it is as unbiased as you can get, right? It's like that blind judging on Iron Chef. If they ever did it, they should do it, because everyone just always falls in love with Bobby Flay and picks Bobby Flay's food. It's an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke. I'm not going to get into Iron Chef right now and how frustrating that Netflix season made me. That was terrible too. What's his name? Who's the guy who plays Machete? What's his name? Machete?
Oh gosh.
Just
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo shouldn't have that much of an effect on who wins just because he really liked the French fries.
But I will say this, he does check off the box for me, which I've always said should be a thing on the very competitive cooking shows, which is just an average viewer going, this is incredible. And then eating something else and going, yo, I have no idea what these guys are talking about. This is incredible.
Well, that's why I always loved Anthony Anderson for the same reason, because he was always great on those shows where he was that guy where he was just like, yep, this is the best. But then he got like some food training because he could cook. I saw him cook on a show. But let's get past that. What I want to talk about is it's the idea of, it just adds an extra voice in the room. Now you have Lucas and I putting together our human power rankings, and you get to put it up against the numbers and see how close we might be, or see if you agree more with the math or the human element, right? And it just adds some more to the argument. You can argue with us all year long on social media at @the_Dan_K Show, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Lucas, I think some other stuff I'm excited about. We're talking Scoutcast, right? And the Dan K Show Scoutcast is going to be launched this year. A schedule still up and coming, working on that right now. But we are going to create a hockey TV game broadcast that is tailored specifically for the college, pro, junior scout around the country taking in USPHL hockey.
Yeah, this is very, very exciting. This is our take now on this idea of the Manning cast, this little bit non-traditional, a little bit more conversational, but then we put our own spin on it, right? We then combine it with the stat cast, right, that you see for some of these games now, where we want to bring in Dan and I's personalities, our analysis, our observations, strip away kind of the rigors of the expectations of play-by-play and color, and kind of talk about what we see on the ice. And we'll be backed up with some incredible graphics, some great analytics, some cool statistics. That'll be all produced in-house by Dan K and myself. We are really excited to not just analyze the game as it's happening, but analyze the matchup on paper and then see how it relates to what you're seeing on the ice. We think it's going to be a great tool for scouts around the country to be able to watch a broadcast that's tailored to them without having to leave their office.
Yeah, and Lucas, the way I look at it here, it's going to be a fun way for scouts, coaches, and the like to also reach their target audience, which is these families, these players on the ice, with interviews with us during intermissions, things of that nature, maybe even being a guest in the booth with us on a broadcast while you're on a scouting mission. If you're a scout at any level of the game and you'd like to be a part of a scoutcast, reach out to us, dankshow.com/contact. Contact us there. You can just go to dankshow.com and click contact, or you could just scream really loudly, Dan K, Dan K, Dan K, into a mirror, and I just may show up.
Yeah, that does work, by the way. If you
Two
just
people do it
yell
once.
Dan,
If
say it
you do
again.
it once, I'll only show up to one of you. So if I don't show up when you do
Right.
it, it means someone else just summoned me. Keep
Yeah.
trying.
We should get like a Google Calendar together. I think that's kind of where we're at on the Dan K summoning portal. If we could set it up, so that make sure you're not in two places at once. Otherwise, it's a lot of mirrors you got to pop out of, and some mirrors not really big enough.
Yeah, and some people don't clean the mirrors enough. Remember, Windex, a little bit of newspaper, wipe that off. A little better to go through the mirror that way. And I also
newspaper trick. I like.
Yeah, you know that.
You don't hear that a lot.
Your newspaper trick, your little Windex, little newspaper, sparkling clean. Sparkling clean. There you go. You thought you were going to learn hockey today. What'd you learn? You learned how to clean your windows. And for a lot of our players here, I guarantee you your mirror is a mess and disgusting. Go clean it right now. You can go to dollar store and get Windex. There's dollar store Windex. Go get the Windex, spray it on the window, newspapers, anywhere. For those of you who are young enough where you don't know what that is, it's the thing with the little words on it that they give out for free basically now. Just go to a local store late in the night. They'll give it to you. Go grab that, wipe it on your window.
Well, there goes our newspaper sponsorship, Dan. Way to go.
I don't think they have it in the budget sponsor anymore. But you look at it, this is an exciting year. On top of it, on top of the Scoutcast, you talk about kind of reshaping the way people watch games and how we see in the industry and trying to make it more fun for our parents at home and trying to make it more useful for the players. That's the goal, right? Taking the content and gearing it directly at the scout, gearing it directly at the people that are going to be trying to find their next diamond in the rough while they watch these broadcasts back on hockey TV. It's going to be watchable live, recorded, whatever. We're also going to have more fun with the players and the parents as well, and the families. TikTok and Instagram lives this year. TikTok Live will be the first launch of live watch parties on TikTok where you can tune in at the _NK show or at USPHL, wherever we end up that week. You'll know way ahead of time. And you can tune in with us and watch along as Dan K and Lucas take in the sights and sounds of a hockey TV broadcast somewhere throughout USPHL Nation at any level of the game. Could be an elite broadcast, premier broadcast, NCDC. We'll be popping it on. We'll be watching. You can watch along with us. We'll talk through the game, talk through some of the things we like, some of the stuff we don't like, and we'll talk some scouting reports on some of the best players around the USPHL.
I think this year you're going to see more stats, more analytics, a little bit more flash. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've really tried to distill what we like doing most about hockey and then just focus on doing that more. So, we're excited to produce some more content. We're excited to be in some non-traditional places, to go to some cool events, to get some more trophy games in. It has just been a very productive off season, and I think the outreach from some teams has really inspired us to kind of hit the ground running on our end. And I mean, we can't wait to get this thing started.
Lucas, I am coining this the year of Danos. I will collect all the Infinity Stones. I will snap the finger and we will rule the hockey world. We will make this the best product possible for you guys. Danos is on the job. And that's what this is all about. We are going to change the game for you in the best way possible. We will be working our butts off to do so. Lucas, it's a short one this week. We're just getting started. The real launch is coming soon. Stay tuned to all the social webs and the medias and the social medias and the stuff like that, and the box that I'll be sending out, box mail to each township around the country to let you know when things start. Lucas, parting words. Gabago. Right back in the midseason form, your cool uncle Lucas Jones. Once we leave this, he has a big wiffle ball game to attend to while keeping an eye on the burgers. Do not pop a burger. That's Lucas Jones. I'm Dan K, GMU Sport, Buy it today for your athlete. I'm telling you right now, this stuff works. I am in the best shape I've been in since the quarantine started. I started eating bread, started eating pasta, started eating raviolis, and holy cannoli did I get out of shapeoli. Okay. And I'm getting myself back into shape with GMU Sport. Go to gmusport.com today, USPHL 22 at checkout for 22% off. How about the folks at Body Trick? You can get the Body Trick at body-trick.com. We have some cool stuff coming up with them this year. We've been in talks with them about some fun ways to help educate parents and players on upkeep of the flow, and some awesome charcoal soap they use, making you smell good, making you ready for the next day. They've got everything you need, all natural products to help your athlete and your family at home. Gino Binda loved them too. Head of officiating, Gino, I gave him the charcoal soap. He said, voila, beautiful. I smell beautiful. Incredible. You also talk about celly salt, sprinkle a little bit on your next meal. You talk about remastered sleep. It's the sleep. You're never going to sleep better than this. I almost went to like ShamWow guy for a second here. It's a ShamWow. No, it's not the slap chop. It's remastered sleep. It is the water bottle of your dreams. You can get 10% off at checkout today. Dan K Show 2022 at checkout for 10% off. Remasteredsleep.com. We Rem Boys. It's a water bottle that helps you stop snoring. I promise it works. It's incredible. And if it doesn't, they work with you to find out why. They will make you sleep better. They'll make you a healthier person. Remasteredsleep.com today. Dan K, Lucas Jones, DanKShow.com, or at the _Dan K Show. Big stuff still to come.